नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही चैनल KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स बिट पर आपका फेवरेट चैनल जिस पे आज हम बात करेंगे इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड उनके टेस्ट मैच के बारे में बात करेंगे ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज जो कि आपका शो है सुपर ओवर और सुपर ओवर में सबसे पहली बॉल जो कि मैंने आपको आप हेडलाइन देख सकते हैं व्हाट शुड बी द पिच आइडियली और उसके साथ डिस्कस करने के लिए मेरे साथ है कृष्णा। हेलो कृष्णा, कैसे हैं आप?
मस्त हूँ कुणाल भाई।
कृष्णा, जैसा आपको पता ही है मेरा शो सुपर ओवर के नाम से 6 टॉपिक्स पे हम डिस्कशन करते हैं। पहला टॉपिक है पिच, किस पिच पे हमें खेलना चाहिए। कृष्णा, आप भी जानते हो कि हम स्पिन पिच बना के फंस रहे हैं, फास्ट बॉलिंग पिच इंडिया में बनती नहीं, टर्निंग ट्रैक पे हम ज़्यादा भरोसा करते हैं लेकिन सामने वाली टीम स्पिनर्स खिलाती है। तो डिस्कशन सबसे बड़ा ये है कि विजाग में किस टाइप की पिच देनी चाहिए। अगर स्पिन ट्रैक दे रहे हैं तो क्या हम सारे स्पिनर्स के साथ खेलें या फिर हमें एक न्यूट्रल विकेट देना चाहिए, जो कि मैं कह सकता हूँ कि हैदराबाद की विकेट कुछ-कुछ न्यूट्रल थी। बैटिंग भी हो रही थी, फास्ट बॉलिंग और स्पिन दोनों हो रहा था, तीनों हो रहे थे।
लेकिन फास्ट बॉलर सिर्फ बुमराह ही कर रहे थे क्योंकि इंग्लैंड में से आप देखो तो मार्क वुड ने सिर्फ की थी और उन्होंने विकेट तो नहीं ली थी। वो मतलब वो कुछ मतलब रन तो नहीं लिए लेकिन विकेट नहीं ले पाए। तो शायद मुझे लगता है वो नहीं खेलेंगे नेक्स्ट टेस्ट मैच और बुमराह ही सिर्फ दो तीन विकेट ले आए ये टेस्ट में
6 विकेट
हैदराबाद
लिए।
टेस्ट में। तो मुझे लगता है वो पिच तो स्पिन वाली थी क्योंकि स्पिनर्स ही मेजोरिटी विकेट्स ले रहे थे वो विकेट पर। मुझे लगता है इंडिया में स्पिन ज्यादा विकेट्स हो रही है, इसके लिए इंग्लैंड ने भी ब्रेंडन मकलम बोला कि वो नेक्स्ट टेस्ट मैच में 4 स्पिनर्स को खिलाएंगे और कोई पेसर को नहीं खिलाएंगे क्योंकि सबको मालूम है विशाखापट्टनम में स्पिन होती है विकेट। जो मुझे लगता है जैक लीच तो रूल्ड आउट है नेक्स्ट टेस्ट मैच से, तो लोग शोएब बशीर को लेके आने वाले जो जिसको वीजा नहीं मिल रहा था वो खेलेंगे नेक्स्ट टेस्ट मैच, ऐसा न्यूज आ रही है। तो अम, मुझे मार्कवुड का इंक्लूजन कुछ नहीं लगता है। मार्कवुड से अच्छा तो आप जिमी एंडरसन को खिला सकते हो, उनके पास वो रिवर्स स्विंग भी है, वो भी विकेट्स ले सकते हैं। तो और
बिल्कुल,
जैसा
मैं
उन्होंने चेन्नई में बॉलिंग की थी एंडरसन ने लास्ट टाइम, तो मुझे लगता है एंडरसन बेटर पिक होगा। लेकिन मार्कवुड है ना 20 रन दे कर सकते हैं, बैट से वो बैटिंग भी कर सकते हैं, 20 रन दे सकते हैं। इसके लिए अब मोइन अली अगर रिटायर नहीं होते थे ना कुणाल भाई, मुझे लगता है मोइन अली बेस्ट पिक था इंग्लैंड के लिए। वो नीचे बैटिंग भी कर सकते हैं और स्पिनिंग भी बहुत अच्छा डालते, तो मुझे लगता है अ, अ, 4 स्पिनर्स के साथ जाएंगे इंग्लैंड। तो इंडिया भी वैसी न्यूज आ रहा है कि 4 स्पिनर्स के साथ जाएंगे, कुलदीप आएंगे जडेजा के बदले और केएल राहुल के बदले आएंगे रजत पाटीदार। तो ये होगा एक साइड, लेकिन इंडिया की बैटिंग बहुत कमजोर हो जाएगी क्योंकि नीचे कोई बल्लेबाज नहीं होगा। क्योंकि अगर आप देखो तो रोहित जायसवाल ओपनिंग करेंगे, वन डाउन पे गिल होंगे, उसके बाद आएंगे रजत पाटीदार, उसके साथ वो लोग सरफराज खान को खिलाना चाहिए कुणाल भाई मुझे लगता है रजत पाटीदार के बाद, क्योंकि बैटिंग
कृष्णा,
तो
मैं
ज्यादा है नहीं इंडिया के
प्लेइंग
पास।
11 की पूरी बात करूँगा, लेकिन एज़ ऑफ नाउ जो टॉपिक मैंने रखा है व्हाट शुड बी द पिच आइडियली, मतलब कृष्णा अगर मैं सिर्फ इंडियन कंडीशन की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं डब्ल्यूटीसी फाइनल की बात कर रहा हूँ। हम 2 बार फाइनल ज़रूर पहुँचे हैं लेकिन अभी तक ट्रॉफी जीत नहीं पाए। रीज़न ये है कि हम इंडियन विकेट्स पे स्पिन ट्रैक खेलते हैं लेकिन यहीं जब बाहर जाते हैं तो फास्ट पिच मिलती है। स्पिन ट्रैक एक वेस्ट इंडीज को छोड़ के शायद ही कहीं मिले। तो आइडियली हमें किस टाइप की पिच पे खेलना चाहिए कि
वही
मतलब
कुणाल भाई मेरे को वही बोलना है कि हम इंडियन टीम घर पे तो सीरीज जीत लेते हैं लेकिन जब डब्ल्यूटीसी फाइनल आती है तब उसमें चोक कर जाते हैं और स्विंग कंडीशन का बहाना लेके हम बोलते हैं कि हमको इंग्लैंड में खेल क्यों खेल रहे हैं हम, इंग्लैंड में नहीं होना चाहिए डब्ल्यूटीसी, एशिया कंडीशंस में रखो। ऐसा तो नहीं होता है। अगर डब्ल्यूटीसी फाइनल अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी होगा तो उधर भी स्विंग होगा, तो तुमको सब कंडीशन एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा। अभी तुम घर पे सीरीज जीतते हो लेकिन फाइनल नहीं जीत पाते, उससे क्या फायदा होता है? फिर प्लेयर्स लोग का दिल भी तो टूटता है कि फाइनल नहीं जीत पाए हम करके। इसके लिए मुझे लगता है ना स्पिन ट्रैक्स ज्यादा नहीं बनाना चाहिए, उनसे हम खुद भी फंस सकते हैं। देखा लास्ट मैच में किसने सोचा था टॉम मैटली 7 विकेट लेके जाएगा और इनको हरा देगा। तो अ, सब लोग ने उनका मजाक उड़ाया था कि वो पहला इनिंग्स में सेंचुरी खा गए, लेकिन जो सेकेंड इनिंग्स में उन्होंने जो बॉल की है वही सबसे इकोनॉमिकल बॉलर रहे हैं। तो स्पिन पिच है ना कुणाल भाई, इंडियन टीम के लिए भी फंस सकता है क्योंकि इंडिया में भी ऐसे है प्लेयर्स जो स्पिन अच्छे से नहीं खेल पाते। श्रेयस अय्यर भी स्पिन से अभी लगातार स्ट्रगल करते जा रहे हैं और रजत पाटीदार तो नए डेब्यूटेंट है, तो उनको मतलब पिच के बारे में तो शायद पता होगा, लेकिन इंग्लैंड के स्पिनर्स के बारे में उनको कुछ नहीं मालूम, क्योंकि वो पहली बार खेलेंगे इंग्लैंड के सामने, तो उनको वो भी नहीं मालूम है। और गिल का भी फॉर्म नहीं चल रहा है। गिल दोनों इनिंग्स में, एक इनिंग्स में डक में चले गए, एक इनिंग्स में कुछ 15-20 कुछ किए उन्होंने, बस वो भी फेल हो रहे हैं। तो इंडियन की बैटिंग बहुत कमजोर है। इंडिया की बैटिंग अभी रोहित शर्मा पर डिपेंड होगी सेकंड टेस्ट में, रोहित और जायसवाल के ऊपर।
तो
अगर वो
मेरा आपसे
दोनों जल्दी आउट हो जाते कुणाल भाई, तो इंडियन टीम बहुत बड़े ट्रबल में आएगी। तो स्पिन पिच बना के कुछ फायदा नहीं। खुद इंडियन टीम अपना गद्दा कोड़ रही है, क्योंकि इंग्लैंड के पास भी अच्छे अच्छे स्पिनर्स है, क्योंकि इंग्लैंड के अननोन स्पिनर्स भी अच्छे बॉलिंग कर रही है स्पिन विकेट में, तो उन लोगों को भी लाइटली नहीं ले सकते।
लेकिन कृष्णा
तो
मेरा
स्पिन पिच
क्वेश्चन ये
बनाना
है कि
बहुत गलत है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है।
क्या स्पिन ट्रैक टर्निंग ट्रैक बनाना चाहिए? आलोक भाई जय श्री राम, आप भी बताइए आलोक भाई क्या
देखो, आप देखो तो कुणाल भाई, बांग्लादेश में भी जब गई थी, तभी भी इंडियन बैट्समैन ने स्ट्रगल की थी। भले वो बांग्लादेश टीम हो, लेकिन तो भी बांग्लादेश के सामने तुम स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो। तो वो भी स्पिन ट्रैक ही था। और जब न्यूजीलैंड वहां पे गया था, न्यूजीलैंड भी स्पिनर्स लेके गए थे, अगर तुम देखो तो। और न्यूजीलैंड ने भी 1-1 ड्रॉ कर दिया वहां पे। तो होम टीम की नहीं पाई वो सीरीज। और इसके लिए मैं बोलता स्पिन ट्रैक एशियन कंडीशंस में होता है, और एशियन अभी सेना टीम्स को भी पता चल गया है कि एशिया में स्पिन ट्रैक्स होते हैं, तो लोग स्पिनर्स को ज्यादा लेके जाते हैं और एशियन नेशंस में डोमिनेट करते हैं। जैसा इंग्लैंड गई थी पाकिस्तान में और 3-0 से जीत के आई थी, वहां पे भी इंग्लैंड ने सब स्पिनर्स ही मोस्टली लेके गए थे। सिर्फ रॉबिन्सन और एंडरसन ही बॉलर थे। तो वो तो खैर वो फ्लैट पिच था कुणाल भाई, उनका तो कुछ बोल नहीं सकते। लेकिन इंडिया में ना स्पिन ट्रैक बनाना नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे खुद पूछो हमारे बैट्समैन को कि हमारे बैट्समैन स्पिन खेलने आते हैं क्या? कोहली के अलावा, विराट कोहली के अलावा क्या हमारे बैट्समैन को स्पिन खेलने आता है? पूछो उन लोग से क्वेश्चन।
ओके। आलोक कह रहे हैं बनाओ यार ग्रीन विकेट, हम नहीं दे सकते, इंग्लैंड अच्छा खेलेगी। तो आलोक के अकॉर्डिंग
अभी
आलोक
इंग्लैंड को भी पता चल गया है
क्या?
कुणाल भाई। इंग्लैंड के भी बैट्समैन अगर आप देखो तो पोपे, रूट, फिर अभी क्राउली, डकेट भी स्पिन अच्छा खेलने लगे। वो लोग भी पार्टनरशिप कर रहे हैं आपस में, तो उनको भी पता है कि इधर स्पिन विकेट होता है, तो वो भी तैयार होके आए हैं। और उन्होंने जो जैक क्राउली और डकेट ने जो स्टार्ट दिया था सेकेंड इनिंग्स में, जो आधा डेफिसिट खा लिया था वो लोग ने, आप देखो तो उन्होंने स्पिनर्स को भी अटैक किए थे। अक्षर पटेल को भी उन्होंने किया था सिक्सर्स में। तो ये बैट्समैन तो पहले जब आए थे, सब एक बहुत डिफेंसिव खेल के अपने शेल में जा रहे थे और 90 रन में ऑल आउट हुए थे अहमदाबाद में। लेकिन इस बार ऐसा नहीं होगा, क्योंकि इस बार ये लोग अटैकिंग करेंगे स्पिनर्स को, इंडियन स्पिनर्स को अटैक करेंगे ये लोग। तो ट्रबल तो होगा इंडियन स्पिनर्स को, क्योंकि अभी नेक्स्ट टेस्ट में से अश्विन ही एक मेन स्पिनर है। अभी
ओके,
उनके साथ कुलदीप आते हैं, लेकिन बैटिंग ज्यादा वीक हो जाएगा, फिर बैटिंग में डेप्थ नहीं होगा फिर कुणाल भाई, वो मेन प्रॉब्लम है।
चलिए अब मैं अपने अगले टॉपिक पे आता हूँ, जो कि मैं कहना चाहूंगा रोहित शर्मा कैप्टेंसी। रोहित शर्मा की कैप्टेंसी पे बहुत ज़्यादा दारोमदार अब रहेगा मेरे हिसाब से, क्योंकि अब आप देखिए एक मैच आप हार चुके हैं इंडिया में, और वो भी एक बड़ा रिकॉर्ड है, क्योंकि हम इंडियन पिचेस पे हारते नहीं हैं, ये रिकॉर्ड है। अब कहीं सीरीज हार जाते हैं तो मैं समझता हूँ कप्तानी पे बहुत बड़ा धब्बा बनने वाला है रोहित शर्मा की कैप्टेंसी। आलोक अ, आलोक बहुत बड़े फैन है रोहित शर्मा के, मैं इनसे जानना ये चाहूंगा कि रोहित शर्मा से क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन है। कृष्णा आप भी बताइए रोहित शर्मा की कैप्टेंसी में आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि मैं तो सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हूँ इनकी कैप्टेंसी से। मतलब जिस तरह से इन्होंने सिराज को अनयूटिलाइज रखा, सिर्फ बुमराह के साथ चलते रहे, फिर स्पिनर्स कुछ नहीं किया, तो उनका मतलब बिल्कुल भी दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था कि कुछ इंटेंट है रोहित शर्मा की तरफ से।
लेकिन देखो तो कुणाल भाई, सिराज
बहुत
का इंक्लूजन मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया। सिराज ने एक भी विकेट नहीं लिए, उन्होंने ज्यादा बॉलिंग भी नहीं की, उन्होंने विकेट भी नहीं चटकाए। उन्होंने सिर्फ पूरे टेस्ट मैच में सिर्फ 15 ओवर डाले रहेंगे बस। तो उनका और बैटिंग भी ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कर पाया, गहरे नहीं किए। खैर वो तो बॉलर है, छोड़ो।
15 या
लेकिन
10
तो भी
ओवर।
उनका इंक्लूजन मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, क्योंकि वो पिच में स्पिन हो रही थी और तुमको कुलदीप को लेके जाना चाहिए था सिराज के जगह पे, क्योंकि एक ऐसा बॉलर है ना कुणाल भाई कि वो दूसरे बैट्समैन को चटका देके आउट कर सकता है। लेकिन सिराज को लेके कुछ नहीं हुआ, सिराज ने रन्स भी ली, रन्स तो खैर छोड़ो, मतलब विकेट भी लिए, पार्टनरशिप ब्रेक भी नहीं किया। जो बोपे और फोक्स का चल रहा था, वो भी पार्टनरशिप उसने ब्रेक नहीं किया। तो और बोपे तो उसको चौका पे चौका मार रहा था। लेकिन सिराज का इंक्लूजन मुझे समझ में नहीं आया। सिराज तो आधा टाइम तो बेंच में बैठा था, ड्रिंक्स कर रहा था। कुछ समझ में नहीं आया काहे को वो सिलेक्ट हुए एक्सआई में, क्योंकि ये कंडीशंस में सिराज का कर नहीं सकते। उनको लगता है कि सिराज जैसा बॉलर है जो 55 पे ऑल आउट कर देगा। ऐसा तो नहीं होता ना, इंग्लैंड टीम तो साउथ अफ्रीका तो नहीं है जो 55 पे ऑल आउट होगी। इसके लिए वो सिराज को लेके गए थे क्योंकि सिराज का अच्छा फॉर्म चल रहा था इसलिए। लेकिन सिराज का इंक्लूजन इंडियन पिचेस में इतना ज्यादा खैर अच्छा नहीं है। वो ओवरसीज में बहुत अच्छे करते हैं, लेकिन इंडिया में स्पिनर्स ज्यादा होने चाहिए। लेकिन अभी अगर तुम स्पिनर्स को खिलाओगे कुणाल भाई, तो बैटिंग भी तुम्हारा वीक हो जाएगा। अगर तुम कुलदीप को खिलाओगे तो इंडियन टीम का बैट है वो एकदम कमजोर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि तुम्हारे चार टॉप चार ही अच्छे बैट्समैन है। केस भरत से हम कुछ ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन रख नहीं सकते क्यों 90 रन करे, 100 मारे, वैसे तो नहीं है। और राहुल द्रविड़ बोलते हैं हारने के बाद कि हमारे बैट्समैन ने की सेंचुरी नहीं बनाया, इसलिए हम कुछ ज्यादा लीड नहीं दे पाए।
जी, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल। ओके, 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 Rahul, welcome to another Super Over
Hi,
show, and
Kunal.
that is topic number
Yes,
2, and I am discussing here. First topic was
I
ideally what
guess I missed the facing the first ball of the
yeah,
innings.
ideally what type of the pitch should be there. That was the ball number 1 for Team India. Means seeing if you want to focus on final of WTC, that you will not get a spin track. You are playing in England, two finals back to back. So what type of wicket should be there? So ball number 1
See,
to Rahul.
okay, so just a sporting wicket. We prepared a good wicket in Hyderabad. Okay, we shouldn't prepare rank turners because if we actually speaking, if we prepare a rank turner, now England has their tails up. They have confidence that they can win with spin. We are giving more chances to the likes of Tom Hartley, Joe Root, and Jack Leach to come into play, and also Rehan Ahmed. So we should not prepare a rank Turner, because then if it backfires, we lose another test match, and we will not there even be in a World Test Championship final to talk about preparing for the final. So prepare uh, sporting wickets just like the one in Hyderabad, but we have to learn from our mistakes, because one thing you have to know is that not just the result, you also need to produce very a good test match cricket, and our players need to learn how to play on wickets which don't which are not rank turners, and we have to be able to win on sporting wickets where there is something in it for everyone. So we cannot just go to rank turners. So yes, like Alok said, it should be spin friendly, but still sporting enough that even pacers can take wickets and batsmen can still score runs if they play well. So I agree with Alok on this one. I won't elaborate too much on this. Let's move on to the second ball.
Yeah, second ball is Rohit Sharma captaincy. So Rahul, tell me how much dependency on Rohit Sharma captaincy, because he's looking very flat during first test and underutilization of Mohammad Siraj. If I talk about batting instances also, Rahul, we all are talking about Rohit Sharma intent since World Cup, that Rohit Sharma is in a T20 intent. He should be our T20 World Cup captain. But in test match, you have to play some, I'm not saying play like a baseball approach, but yes, you need to give some intent. You can't play with traditional type of cricket. So now in absence of Virat Kohli, Jadeja, KL Rahul, captaincy of Rohit Sharma is very important now.
Yes, Rohit Sharma's captaincy is very important. And one thing, I think he's being a little bit reckless at times. Maybe in Test cricket, he doesn't know what tempo to set for himself right now under this new approach. That's what I'm feeling. He didn't look very sure of himself in the first Test match. But apart from that, yes, with the in the field, he has been very passive when it comes to field placements, rotation of bowlers. He's been very passive, not looking for wickets, and that allowed England back into the match. So, very ordinary Test match captaincy. And unfortunately, the thing is, BCCI, they've not done their job. They've not found a backup for Rohit Sharma as captain, even though he's been around for 2 years. This is the problem. So now uh, in- we are in a position where the captain is not doing a good job, but we cannot replace him. So this is not a good position to be in. You see, okay, I don't want to go too much into politics here, but you see, if there's a prime minister of a country, or president, leader of a country, there is always a backup for that leader in case that leader resigns from his job, or whether he gets impeached, or whatever, for some reason he's not able to complete his term as a leader. There is always a procedure for who should be the next one in line, and who should be backing him up, who should take over as the leader and run the country instead. Same thing you need to have for the captain of a cricket team. If the captain is not performing, you have to be able to sack him at quick notice. We do the same thing for batsmen. If batsman is not performing, not scoring runs, you drop them from the team, and somebody else comes in. You don't say, oh, we don't have another option, so he only has to play. If a bowler is not performing with the ball, he's not taking wickets, or he's conceding too many runs, you drop that bowler and you bring in a new bowler. You don't say, oh, that player is the best we have, who's our alternative. We don't have alternatives, we cannot drop them. You don't say that for a batsman or a bowler. Why should you say that for a captain? So this is the position we're in. Anyway, regardless of what we say, Rohit Sharma's captaincy is going to continue for this World Test Championship cycle. In Test match cricket, it's going to continue during the World Test Championship, uh, for the rest of this World Test Championship cycle. However, if we do lose the series against England, if we lose this Test match series, this has to be the end of his captaincy. It should end right here, right now. Put in a new captain, another, what to say, as BCCI says, stopgap leader until the end of the World Test Championship cycle. Because honestly speaking, if we lose this series to England, we won't even make it to the World Test Championship final, and
Yeah, it
that
will be
means our
quite.
cycle will end in January next year. So that's what needs to happen, and it's time for BCCI also to get serious, and start managing the team with a little bit of seriousness.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, now let's come to the another ball that is a very typical ball, I guess, and it is not easy to answer this question.
I
No
oh
Jadeja, no Rahul, no Kohli. It is a real challenge. Means how you can make a team. Actually, no Jadeja means no one of the good spinner, means you can say one of the best spinner among with Ashwin in Indian condition. You miss it. You miss the batting of Jadeja. You miss the batting of Kohli. You miss the KL Rahul. While you can say that you have good replacement of KL Rahul, you can say Sarfaraz. His record, his average 70, 80. You can cover up Rahul. But how you can cover up Kohli now? Because we miss Kohli in first test.
Yeah, we definitely missed Virat Kohli in the first Test match, and if had Kohli been playing, we might have made that run chase of 231. It might have taken us into day five. The match would have probably gone into day five, but we would have won the match. So that is more important. And absolutely, what to say, a very shameless comment from Rohit Sharma came after the match. I am calling it extremely shameless, because Rohit said that the tailenders should have taken the match into day five. How can you see your regular batsmen didn't do their job, and you're trying and talking about tailenders trying to defend and take the game into day five? Okay, they did their whatever they could. They tried to swing. That's all you can expect from them. They're not going to sit and survive until day five. When your regular batsman didn't do the job, you have the audacity to come and talk about the tailenders. I think that is absolute nonsense, absolutely shameless.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's go back to another ball that is, of course, that is playing 11 for Team India. What should be the proper playing 11 according to you? I think it is a prediction type of question. Rahul, one by one, tell me your playing 11. You know the inclusion also. You know Sarfaraz is back, Patidar is back. In your playing 11, Shubman Gill is there or not? Tell me first.
I think Shuman Gill has to be dropped. But whether Rohit Sharma have the guts to drop Shubman Gill? That is the big question. So Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal, let them open the batting as usual. Then I think one down, maybe Rajat Patidar or Safraz Khan. You can have one of them. Um, so I think like 3 and 4 will be Rajat Patidar and Sarfraz Khan. I will go with them, and then Shreyas Iyer. So five batsmen you have, right? Then pace bowlers Bumrah and Shami. Sorry, Siraj will be there, and of course, yes, wicket keeper Srikar Bharat. We don't
Okay.
have another wicket keeper, so Srikar Bharat will have to be the wicket keeper.
You have
So
Dhruv Jurel.
eight. That is
Dhruv
eight
Jurel is also
players,
an option.
and then you don't have Jadeja, so it'll be Ashwin, Kuldeep Yadav, and then Akshar Patel. I think this will be the lineup.
Okay, okay, okay. According to me, I am going with Rohit Sharma, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Number three, I am giving to Shubman Gill. I guess there are another last chance maybe. Number four, Sarfaraz in place of KL Rahul. Then number five, KS Bharat, Shreyas Iyer. Number six. Then I'm going to Washington Sundar in place of Ravindra Jadeja, like to like replacement. He will gives you bowling as well as batting. He is good batsman. He proved himself during Australia series also, good Gaba series also. After that, he was not get so much opportunity. After that, Ashwin is there, two spinner. Third is Akshar Patel, and then I think I will drop Siraj if there is so much spin. So much spin is there in this wicket. I will put in place of Siraj, Kuldeep Yadav is my option. So I will go with four spinners and go and attack this England team.
Yeah, that is a very good option in my opinion. Although I think Bumrah and Siraj, they can still, if it's a sporting wicket, they can still both be very effective. Should Rohit Sharma choose to use both of them wisely, then they can both be effective on this wicket, as effective as the spinners. So Krishna
Very
Nair is here.
interesting. Nair, very interesting. Rohit Jaiswal, Gill, Patidar, Shreyas, Sarfaraz, KS Bharat, Akshar Patel, Bumrah, Kuldeep, Siraj. Tell me who is the
Bring
replacement
out
of
Ashwin.
Ravindra Jadeja and why you are going one bowler less? Means
I would
Bumrah,
never leave out.
Siraj, come on.
See, I would never leave out Ravi Chandran Ashwin from this squad. He's your main lead spinner, especially if it turns out that Vizag is a rank turner. You can't leave out Ravi Chandran
I
Ashwin
think
on a
Ravichandran Ashwin
rank
is
turner.
going to complete 500 wickets in this test match, most probably.
Yeah, he has a very good chance to do that. Even in the World Test Championship final at the Oval last year, people said we should have included Ravi Chandran Ashwin in the playing 11.
And
See,
Rahul,
for
one more thing, see here, two fast bowler, two spinner. This is looking like a means you can say swinging condition is there. Bumrah and Siraj will come. Akshar Patel and Kuldeep will manage the wicket. He is making a playing 11 like swinging condition, right?
and not only that, this is looking more like, what to say, a lack of a playing 11 that lacks a little bit of confidence, to be very honest, because when you have batting until your number 8 and Akshar Patel, yeah, although he can be effective on spin
So
bowling
now
tracks,
he's dropping
you're
Sarfaraz.
showing that
He's
you're not very
dropping
confident
Sarfaraz.
when you're having more batsmen in your team. You have only four bowlers in the team. You're showing that you're not very confident about the top order batsmen, so you need to make the batting lineup longer in order to um, back up in case of a top order collapse. That is what uh, uh, Rohit Sharma is showing. And no,
Okay, so
Ashwin
he's saying
actually
that
should take the
Ashwin is
place of
going to
Shuman
take
Gill, I will say. If
yeah.
drop Shuman Gill, you bring in your playing 11, Krishna, Ravichandran Ashwin should play, have Shuman Gill sit out. That is the thing. Anyway, in any playing 11, you can't have an Indian team playing 11 in India without Ravichandran Ashwin in it. I'm very sorry. He's the best spinner in the Indian team right now. You cannot exclude him from any playing 11 in India. Let alone, and as a matter of fact, he should be regular in the playing 11 when we play overseas as well.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so now let's guys another ball means another discussion that is baseball approach. Yeah. Special discussion is baseball approach successful or unsuccessful. Rahul, don't go on England way. Talk like an expert means neutral way. That should be there. The baseball approach is good or bad.
So far from what I've seen, well, thing is, England is the only one who has played baseball very seriously. That I will say, but forget that England is the one playing baseball. I will say baseball has been very successful. Uh, I mean, England is the only one who has played it, but I have to say that the approach has worked even against quality teams. It's worked in India as well. People said baseball will fail in against a good attack when England played the Ashes. Uh, but Australia almost lost that series after being 2-0 up. They said it'll fail in India, but it didn't fail in India. They won the first test match. So this approach really works because on difficult wickets, you're able to keep the scoreboard ticking and put scoreboard pressure on the opposition. So it is definitely a successful approach. It's not unsuccessful. How many times the only team that has played baseball so far has been winning more often than not? They've been winning home and away. So how there is no argument to say that baseball is being unsuccessful.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, so any comments from Alok or Nair? You want to say anything about baseball? Because I think if I talk about the modern era of Test cricket has been changed. Means you can't play like traditional type of cricket. You are just staying on crease, defense and defense. When you're doing so much defense, Rahul, it doesn't help your team. The team will helpful if you get the wickets, if you'll get the valuable runs.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, see, one thing is the entertainment value. That is that is the stock argument for baseball among the modern day fans. But even if you're a traditionalist, you have to see, even let's say a purist in England, they will want the modern day test match approach because it's helping their team win. That is there. Nobody wants a traditional approach which is always losing you games. A modern day approach which is helping you win is always uh, better. And other thing is, see what happens in test cricket. You often play in very bowling friendly conditions, very difficult conditions where you're bound to lose your wickets quickly. So in that situation, when you lose those wickets, you need to have runs to show for it. So that's where you need to, it's not just, and when we say baseball, it's not just about hitting the boundaries or trying to loft the ball in the air, hit sixers. It's not about that. It's about keeping the scoreboard moving. If you're not, apart from the boundaries, the fours,
Yeah,
sixers, you
of
need
course.
to
That's
push the
four,
ones
five
and the two.
run rate.
You need to
At least
push the
five run
ones
rate.
and the twos. And even sometimes in bigger grounds where it's tough to hit boundaries, like you take the MCG for example in Melbourne, hitting boundaries is not very easy. And very often in Melbourne, you see batsmen running four. They run four, are able to complete four runs by running. So,
Yeah.
uh, so in those type of grounds, if you keep pushing you need to really push ones and twos very well and be able to run between the wickets because you will not get your runs just by hitting boundaries.
Yeah, of course, that is the thing. Okay, now let's come to the another ball. That is the last ball. We have
Uh,
already gone to.
I will
Yeah,
tell you one thing, Kunal. Even before baseball, this whole baseball term got coined, I was always in favor of teams trying to win if they had 300 to or even 350 to chase on the last day of a test match. Because you really think about it, I actually hated teams who tried to play for a draw, just score at one run and over, just play by defending the ball and surviving at the crease. And because that's not one thing, it's not attractive for modern day viewers to see that when you're playing a test match for 5 days in the modern day world. When you're playing for 5 days, after that you want a result to show for, like, one team has won and one team has lost. That's what you want. And the other thing is, you're bound to lose your wickets anyway. If when you're defending on day five, you're constantly defending, doing tuk. You're bound. You're going to lose your wicket at some point. You're bound to get a good ball. You cannot carry on like that for one day. How often has it happened? Like for one day, a batting team just did kept doing defense, and they got themselves to a draw. Very rarely has that happened in test match cricket. Whereas if you play with positive intent, then you will keep the scoreboard ticking, and you'll also put the opposition team under pressure. Like if they don't bowl well, then they can lose the match.
Yeah,
We've
okay.
seen that many examples of that, like Gaba Test, prime example when India won in 2021.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys, now day after tomorrow, the interesting series is going to be started. That is Australia versus West Indies ODI series. So first of all, discuss about Australia team. So here, new faces you will see, and of course, old captain, that is Steve Smith, and we all know the record of Steve Smith also as a captain. Very good record. Whenever Smith came to captaincy, Australia back on winning ways. So Rahul, if I talk about captaincy of Steve Smith, you can say his captaincy has changed his career.
Captaincy has definitely changed Steve Smith's career, sometimes for the better, sometimes for worse. But as far as he's a tactically good captain, Steve Smith, but at the same time, he is very passive as a leader, be it in Test match cricket, in ODI cricket, or T20 cricket. He has been very passive as a leader. He's not such a great captain. In my mind, he's very average,
Yeah,
in
okay.
my opinion. And apart from that, let's not forget, when he was a leader of the Australian team, he was part of the biggest scandal in their history, which
Yeah,
is, I don't need to say it, you know it,
yeah.
the sandpaper incident.
Yeah, that was during test match. Okay. Now let's talk about it. Talk about the squad. Steve Smith is there, Travis Head, Manas Labuschagne, Matthew Short, and Jack Fraser McGurk. Jack Fraser McGurk has very good BBL. Means so far he is playing very good BBL, IL T20. Means in T20 he is very good. Means you can say a player who can play with a good strike rate. But Rahul again, no David Warner in this squad, no Aaron Finch already. So if we say the opening combination, Matthew Short. His name is Matthew Short, but he is very short of runs. Rahul means how many opportunities that Australia given him in T20, he has not proved. Can you expect he will do well in T20? Of course, he is not a good player of spin.
Of course, you see, in T20 cricket, actually, Matthew Short, I'm looking at his overall stats. He has a strike rate of 167 at an average of 22. So, yeah, definitely not too bad. But I know it's not great or anything, but still, it's decent for a T20 player to have such a strike rate. Maybe the average is a little bit low for an opener, 22.2. It's a little bit low for an opener, but he has a good strike rate. He gives good starts in T20 cricket. In ODI cricket, he's played only two matches so far, so not enough of a sample size to really judge him on. That's what I will say. He played just, I think, two ODIs just recently against India before the World Cup. He played two ODIs, and then T20s. I think he played a lot of T20s during the series against India, which was after the World Cup, after the ODI World Cup. So not, his career is still young. He can still improve a lot and prove himself. And that's what these bilateral series are for. Anyway, because it's a T20 World Cup year, I don't think these ODIs hold too much of significance. It's
But
just after
according
the
to you,
World
do
Cup
you think
also.
with Travis Head, Matthew Short will be good option of opening combination?
I do not really see who else can open the batting in this
I think
squad with
Smith will
Travis
Smith
Head.
can
You
open.
could try
Smith can
Steve
open,
Smith
but
opening on Cameron Green. You could try one of them, or even Josh Inglis could open.
yeah,
So it
Josh
really
Inglis
depends
is
on
a
what.
keeper, lone keeper.
Yeah, so it really depends on what the team management decides to do. Josh Inglis also is fairly ordinary at ODI cricket, though. I mean, only average of 18. and half centuries. He scored a couple of them from 16 innings, but still not a great start to his career. He's a much better player in T20 cricket compared to ODIs.
Okay. Okay, if I talk about all-rounder also, Cameron Green, Hardy, Seenagot, Will Sutherland, very interesting choice. Means I am fan of his bowling and batting. Will Sutherland, the way he finishes the match. Of course, there is no Maxwell Rahul, so you can say there is some good inclusion, that is Will Sutherland around Hardy. They can bat and bowl both. I think around Hardy can play in top order also. That is another option. Means Rahul, if I see the squad of this Australian team, I think they are working on that type of strategy. Means a batsman who can bowl.
Yes, absolutely. That's what they are looking for. And even, Travis Head, Marnus Labuschagne, they can bowl. So they've included a lot of all rounders in the team who they want to groom for
Even
the
Aaron
future.
Hardy can play in
And
top order. Cameron Green can open.
yes, that is there. A lot of these batsmen are capable of batting in different positions actually in the batting lineup. So don't be surprised if during this series you see the batting order being shuffled around a lot uh, during the course of the series, just to give everyone a chance. They will shuffle the batting order. That's my prediction. Even
Yeah.
there might even be some matches where Travis Head, who was the main opener for Australia during the World Cup, might play in the middle order. It's possible.
Yeah, and good opportunity for some bowlers also. Lance Morris, if I talk about Lance Morris, he is a star of Perth Scorchers. If I talk about BBL Perth Scorchers, he is a wicket taker of a team. Xavier Bartlett, if I talk about him, he is a Brisbane Hits, is very special bowler. Means you can say death bowler. Adam Zampa, we all know it, what his leg spin. So Rahul overall squad, if I see, means they have three proper bowler, and apart from two bowlers, they are going with all rounders. Means you can say that one spinner, two fast bowler, and two all rounder is going to play. Most probably, I guess it is Hardy and one more. I think Cameron Green.
Mhm.
They are going to bowl over the series. I think.
Yeah, I think those two are going to bowl. Aaron Hardy and Cameron Green.
Yeah, okay. Now let's come to West Indies. Means very interesting squad is there. And of course, Shai Hope is a captain. Without Shai Hope, you can't make a West Indies team. He's a legend of, you can say, one of the legends. If you talk about the Shai Hope is one of them. But Alec Esthanaje has not so much record. Means if I talk about his ODI 7 matches, 240 runs, 34 average, 95 strike rate. Strike rate is okay, but average is not looking so promising. But he's young, so you have to give some opportunity. And of course, at number three, he will be good. 25 years of age, Alec Esthanaje.
Alec Athanaze, I will say he has had a decent start to his career. I mean, he's already scored a couple of half centuries from his first 7 games. So he'll only improve from here. He's got a lot of potential to do well. So hopefully he improves and he becomes one of the best bats the West Indies going forward.
Rahul, I don't know. Means if I see the squad, there is not so much promising batsman is here. Means Teddy Bishop, he's a debutant. KM Hodge. Hodge has played one good innings in Test match. That was second match. That was very memorable Test match for them. And then Kejon Otley. I think Otley has played CPL 1 2 CPL matches. I don't know about him. Casey Carty, yeah, he's an all-rounder. He can bat and bowl. Roston Chase and Justin Griffiths. Justin Griffiths, another interesting choice. Means you can say he don't know how to play in ODI, but Roston Chase can play. So Rahul, very interesting choice from their side. If I talk about experienced batsmen, they have only Roston Chase and Shai Hope. How you can coming to Australia with this young squad? How?
Well, nobody gave West Indies squad a chance in the Test matches. Who knows? This young squad, they can definitely pull off an upset against Australia in one match, if not, at least if not winning the series. A lot of these players were also part of the series win against England at the start of December. So they have a chance to defeat Australia if the
But
top
Rahul,
some of the top
here
players really step up.
experience is shown in only bowling. If I see bowling, Aljari, Joseph, Moti, Matthew Ford, he has very good record in T20. Mario Shepherd, he can bat a little bit. Osan Thomas and Head and Walls. Means bowling wise, I am satisfied that yes, they can pick wickets. But again, Rahul, mark my words, Shai Hope and Roston Chase is going to make some runs for him. At most, you can say Ali Kastanache. Apart from that, I don't see any experience.
Their batting lineup is looking a little bit weak, but it again depends. Really, I think this time a lot will depend on the middle order to deliver them a very good score. In case early wickets fall, then the middle order really has to step up and do a sensational effort to give West Indies a good score.
And I think Rahul, the way they are playing to ODI series, first in Melbourne, then Sydney, then Canberra. Sydney, there will be a spin track, spin wicket. Canberra batting wicket, and Melbourne most probably fast wicket. Means you can say there will be something for fast bowlers initially, and then means bigger ground. You have to play in bigger ground, and if Australia making 250 plus, West Indies can lose. They will be proper depend on Shai Hope now. I think Rahul, don't you think that Darren Bravo, Brandon King should be there in this squad at least?
Yeah, I would definitely have included Brandon King in this ODI squad because he's a fairly good limited overs player. But I think Brandon King, if I'm not wrong, he's playing in Bangladesh Premier League right now, so not available for this series. And again, this is a problem with West Indies cricket because when they need players to play for their country, they're not there. They're playing
I think their focus
T20
is in
leagues, but
T20
at the
now.
same time, I feel that West Indies also is not giving this ODI series too much importance because this is a T20 World Cup year. They might bring their full strength team for the T20s, which come after this ODI
Of course.
series. They
Yeah,
may
yeah.
not
It is full
see
strength
the
team.
T20 series is from Feb 9th to Feb 13th. That time they might bring their full strength squad and try to prioritize this series. Uh, and they will prioritize a T20 series as preparation for the T20 World Cup. I think that is what is going to happen. And Australia, you can see their I don't know what squad they will choose. I think their squad is out for. Oh wait, West Indies has its T20 squad. Yeah, you look at
Yeah.
West Indies T20 squad, you can see
They
that
are full of
all the
experience.
big names are back. All those big names who are busy playing in leagues right now, they are back for the T20 series against Australia. You can look at that squad; it's mostly full strength only, and then Australia's T20 squad, you can see some big. Also, you can see some big names are back in the team for
Yeah, that will be
that
a
series
competitive
as
series.
preparation because it's important to prepare for the T20
World Cup.
World Cup. So you can see all those big names are back. So they're saving the big names for the T20 squads. Both these teams very clearly you can see they don't care about ODI cricket right now, and fair enough. You can say that's a fair approach.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so let's see how things will goes on. See you guys in the next video. We will have a talk, and most probably we will come tomorrow and we will talk about the final playing 11. What is your thoughts? But some insights is there that Sarfaraz is going to make a debut. Of course, means Sarfaraz record. If I talk about his first class cricket record is 70 average. Means Rahul, if a player having a average more than 60, you can say legend, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So he is 70 average in first class cricket. So I think first opportunity should be for Sarfaraz.
Yes, absolutely. He's the Don Bradman of domestic cricket. So now let's see if he becomes the Don Bradman of Indian cricket.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And of course, his brother is also shining in under 19 World Cup.
Under
Means
19
two
World Cup.
centuries.
Yes, yeah,
Mushib
he's
Khan.
good
Wow.
time for the. I mean, for that particular Khan family, there are lots of Khan families, but for this particular Khan family, it's a good time for them.
Of course, and their father is very active in social media, means giving all the views about that they are waiting for a comeback. So I think the week is very good for the family, means they celebrate century of the young, means you can say younger ones, and older ones is going, getting elder ones is getting a call up in team India, most probably is going to play. I think, Rahul, don't you think the ideal place for Sarfaraz is number 3 in Indian team? Number 3.
Yes, definitely. I think he would be of a lot of value at the number three or even number four spot for Team India. I hope he will perform very well,
I
like
think
he
number
has
three,
in.
Rahul, means if you are going beyond Pujara, then I think you should place him in place of Pujara, because Virat Kohli is going to play at number 4. So don't disturb that position. It's better you play him in number 3.
Yes, I think that I completely agree with that. Having said that, we have to see Virat Kohli returns for this series, because now we are hearing news that he might miss the entire series. And that is going to be a very big blow for India. There, there are
Actually,
even,
Rahul,
and if
his
Virat
mental
Kohli
health
does
is
not
not
play the
good.
last three tests, I'm saying it right now, there is a very good chance of us losing this series. I will not be surprised. And this England team is not like other England teams. They will not just win, be happy with winning one test and roll over like previous England teams. Most other England teams or visiting teams in general who come to India, they if they win one test match, they'll feel very happy and they will go home with a lot of memories. This England team is not like that. They will not say, "Okay, great job done after winning just one test match." They want to win the series, and we can see that intent right in this first test match when they came back from a 190-run deficit to win. Most teams would have just lost by an innings. They were thrown in the towel and said, "Let's try to come back in the next match."
Yeah, of course. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone, for your comments and questions. Always like to have a good discussion, and see you tomorrow. And we will have a talk. What type of game is there? And guys, there will be a mid-session review also there after lunch, post tea. So all things I have added in video so that it looks like enjoyable. I guess you all like the Rhythm channel also, means the way Rhythm presenting the post-match review, that is really great. I like it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, subscribe KFCS and Sports Beat. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night.